welcome everybody back to another video on Smartass. It's been a while, isn't it? So, reason for that is, first of all, I had a social life, which would recommend. So every time I don't have anything to do, I'm like, rather than being a depressed pile of poop, I should probably make a video. So yeah, as you can tell right now, I don't have anything to do. Also, I did my A-levels. I don't know how, but somehow I did do that. Right now, I am still pre-T because not being on T does not stop me from trying to be as masculine as possible. In the past 7 years, I have had a lot of bad experience with passing and not passing. So what I'm going to do today is I've gathered a couple of tips and tricks on how to pass, also how to cope with dysphoria kind of. So yeah, let's go straight into it. So number one, my best friend, binding. Don't do what I used to do when I was younger. Number one, don't use elastic bandages. It's apparently really bad for your ribs and also it's really unreliable. Things will loosen and then all of a sudden you just go to bathroom. Secondly, don't wear them 24/7. Now I know a lot of, especially younger trans guys, who are so dysphoric that they just wear their binders the entire time. It's really not healthy and your skin suffers, your ribs suffers, everything suffers. As much as you hate it, and as much as I hate it, this, I'm not gonna name it, needs to breathe. What I did is I asked a friend, or you can also ask a trusted family member, if you've got a bit of a bigger chest like me, what I would suggest is Underworks. They are quite expensive, but they really do the job. And also another brand I have never tried because I feel like it's not going to work that well is GC2B, which apparently is really good. Also, I'm pretty sure you can get quite a lot of used binders. I would definitely do that rather than buy cheap binders because they might not bind as well and stuff like that. Number two is your haircut. Now, if you've got a bit of longer hair and you're still not out to your parents, but it makes you really dysphoric, obviously what you can do is wear hats, beanies, caps, all of that. Even if you've short hair like me, sometimes my hair makes me really dysphoric. I don't know why. Secondly, what I figured out for myself is don't cut it too short because sometimes it makes you look even more feminine, or it like underlines your feminine facial features, if that makes sense. If you get your hair cut for the first time, research pictures, show them pictures. If they have pictures, they kind of know what you want. Maybe go to a unisex hairdresser because things might not get as awkward. I don't know, it's weird, but unisex hairdressers are your best friend. Number three is something that helps me so much, is workout. Now, obviously, it won't work straight away and it's difficult for you to build up body muscle mass and all that, but as you keep going and just keep working out, keep pushing through, things will pay off. Your shoulders will get broader, making your entire body seem kind of narrower, your hips seem narrower, your arms getting broader, all that obviously helps with your dysphoria massively. Also, your natural testosterone levels will increase just a tiny little bit. So with me, ever since I started working out, my voice cracks, which have been there before, have gotten so much worse, but I'm not complaining about it because it is brilliant. Number four is clothing. Now, firstly, I mean, that one's pretty straightforward, but don't wear anything skin tight. Like, you're wearing a binder and you're wearing something skin tight, it's going to show. Most guys don't wear skin tight stuff. For me, personally, darker colours work so much better because it just hides everything. A lot of people say button-up shirts do the job, but for me, not so much. Also, no white. Any binder, either the outlines or the colour or anything, will show through white stuff. So, especially white t-shirts, no, don't go for it. White t-shirts usually make me feel so much more dysphoric. Male underwear, boxer shorts or briefs make your dysphoria so much better, because it's like a little piece of hope, kind of, if that makes sense. If you're not out to anybody and you're wearing boxer shorts, it kind of it's something that kept me going. It's like, one day this will be normal. Number 5 is probably something that sounds really odd, but confidence. Don't have the attitude of waiting to be called out on something. So if you're going into a men's bathroom and you seem really shy and just are really uncertain about it, you're more likely to be called out. Find something that helps you with your dysphoria, whether that be buying new clothes, not for me, makes me more dysphoric, working out, a hobby, anything really. Find something to batter your dysphoria. Find something that makes you feel really masculine, or just forget a bit about your dysphoria. It will kind of help you get out of the state of constant dysphoria. Number 6 is your voice. You can do a lot to make it seem at least a little bit lower. Like, for example, you can put a lot of pressure on it, which I know it's probably not healthy, but dysphoria. Also, don't try smoking. That's really unhealthy. You'll have enough chemicals in your body eventually if you're trans, so don't try smoking. This is a really stupid tip about voice, but if you're feeling dysphoric or just, I don't know, anxious about anything, maybe try to avoid talking in public situations. Especially if I'm with my parents, I just let my parents talk, because I kind of got used to it. Ask a friend to, like, if you're in a store or something, need something, ask a friend to ask. It might be a bit awkward, but it helps so much with your dysphoria, and ultimately passing is about confidence, which is connected to dysphoria, so all of these are really connected. Number 7 is something that is also connected with your natural testosterone levels, and it's called shaving. Now obviously you don't need to shave because you've only got peach fuzz, but for me peach fuzz makes me really uncertain about myself. Just shave the peach fuzz off. Also makes you feel so masculine. The first time I used shaving cream, I was just standing there and I was like, this is how it's meant to be. And number 8 is this little something called packing. Honestly, packers are really expensive if you can't afford a packer or even an STP, which I'm saving up for, let me tell you. Socks. Just go for socks. It's really easy, and it just, once again, like all the others, really helps with your dysphoria. Also, if your parents go through your room or something, they won't find anything because it's socks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos, comment down below what you thought about this video. If you thought it was horrible, comment it was horrible. Other than that, I hope I'll see you all quite soon, and take care.